Today we're doing QueenCharge Lalo, my second favorite army. Could also be my first, but I really enjoy it. So looking at this base, on QueenCharge Lalo you always want to try pull the CC early, especially with your QueenCharge, because you definitely don't want your Lalo to face the CC. So looking at this base, we could pull the CC, it would be quite hard. You could drop about, let me plan, you can drop a few headhunters there, because the headhunter will run across and pull the CC. You could also use a hog here, but the problem is the CC line is the CC is quite deep in the base, so you wouldn't be able to pull the CC. And also you could, to set pathing obviously for your QueenCharge, if you start your QueenCharge at 3 and you blimp this section out, the CC will be pulled, and which will allow you to QueenCharge around and into the core. The reason why I wanted QueenCharge from 3 is because you could QueenCharge from 9 and QueenCharge into the core, but the only problem is it would take quite a while to actually get to the town hall. But if you look on this base, if you start your QueenCharge at 3 and you QueenCharge into about 4:30, or you QueenCharge into about 2, you can reach the town hall from this comp. So that's why I ultimately want to QueenCharge from 3. And my follow-up, after I blimp this out to clear the inferno so my healers don't die, and I QueenCharge there or there. The reason why on this specific base I would like to QueenCharge the enemy queen, or you could QueenCharge the monolith. I would QueenCharge into the monolith, because if I do QueenCharge into the enemy queen, I do get the queen down and the scatter down and the multi archer tower. But the problem is this monolith will be up and it will shoot and probably kill my queen. And especially the inverse tower will pop, and you definitely don't want that to happen while the monolith is shooting your queen. So if I QueenCharge into about 4:30, I'll take the monolith down early, and the monolith will obviously be down, so it wouldn't be able to shoot my queen and probably kill her. The inverse will pop, but my queen will redirect onto those buildings or the multi-archer tower. So after getting the town hall, I'll use my king probably around there or there to go into this comp to funnel. So you'll set a funnel by taking all of this out, pushing my queen into the core. Let's use a blue. Pushing my queen into the core. King will take 6 o'clock compartment out, creating a funnel, and possibly taking the enemy RC out. So the funnel is set, and if you look at the wall breakers, I'm bringing 4 wall breakers. So wall breaker walls be 1, 2, 3, and 4. The core, hopefully, well, the plan is my queen to get that, but if she doesn't, it's okay, because my Lalo, there isn't much to Lalo here, so that's perfectly fine. So QueenCharge into there, king into there, which leaves that taken out, all of this taken out. Let's just clear that. So now we have this part of the base left. So we could Lalo from there, but the pathing is bad because there isn't any defenses there, so the loons will all push there, and while they're pushing there, the scatter and the multi-archer tower and possibly the queen will kill the loons. So the best, and the eagle will be up for last. So the best place to Lalo is into the eagle and follow around. You'll see the pathing. I'll draw it better for you. The pathing around from 9 to 12 is way better. You do go into the sweeper, but if you just freeze that you will have about few freezes left, so you do have spells to invest. So if you freeze all of that up, another thing I just noticed, my queen will probably get the enemy queen, so both air targeting heroes will be down. And I still have my RC. My plan for my RC, because I'll Lalo into 9, right? So there aren't any major defenses that's immediately going to kill my Lalo. I'll probably pop my Warden ability around there to tank the Scatter, the Poison Tower, and the Inferno. And with my RC, I'll probably use her around there, because she'll be able to take all of that out with the shield. So let's just review my plan. Blimp there, QueenCharge into there, King to funnel my queen there, pop the Earthquake Boots, he'll go in there, Lalo there, and RC from 12 to clear all of that. So if you notice, we attacked the base from each side. We attacked the base strategically from each side, cutting the base down and leaving not much up left. And you'll also notice on this base, I did mention before a few seconds ago, there isn't much damage for my Lalo. So I don't really need my RC there or rage spells. I just need to use one haste, and then that will be taken care of into that. My RC will take all of that out, and there isn't much base left after that. So let's get into the attack. Equipment will be the RC, shield and spear, the Eternal Tome. Because there isn't any splash damage at 9 o'clock, I wouldn't need a heal tome. I'll only need the heal tome for the poison, but that's later on. The Eternal Tome and the life gem with the haste will push through that. I'm using the frozen arrow to freeze defenses up, and the magic mirror. Once I pop the magic mirror, I'll have 3 queens, and my real queen will go invisible for a few seconds. So I don't really need the invisibility vial, or I don't need the healer puppet, because obviously I'm doing a queen charge. I have my own healers. And for the king, the spiky ball and the earthquake boots, 4 wall breakers, and a few funneling troops. Let's get into the hit. So to push my queen to the left, I'll use 1 sneaky goblin there, the queen at 3, a Coco Loon to protect my healers. I'm blimping the Inferno, so I'll drop 2 loons just for the wizard tower. I don't think I need a rage. I actually don't need a rage, because I just need the Inferno down. Hopefully I get the CC pull. If I don't, it really isn't the biggest problem. I do. My queen will be under monolith fire while she's killing the CC. That isn't a problem, because I have a lot of spells. We can wait a bit. We can drop the sneaky to prepare my king funnel. 1 Coco Loon. That's why you drop Coco Loons. There's always seeking air mines around the base, so just make sure you drop your Coco Loons. 1 loon is 5 camp space and a healer is 14, so you definitely want to use Coco Loons instead of letting your healers die. We can drop our king, the 1 wall break for the king, another Coco Loon, and our wall break behind. Let's freeze the monolith. I don't really think the freeze was needed, but rather be safe than sorry. I'll use a wizard just to funnel the king a bit more. Once the queen goes in the core, I'll pop my king ability. I don't want to pop it now because my queen will end up going to the left. Let's rage the queen. Can pop the king ability. Let's freeze the town hall so the invis doesn't pop. My queen will go to the left, which is actually very good, because she'll avoid the right side. Or she will go to the right side. Does she go to the multi-hearted tower? She does. Let's just invis her. Let's start the Lalo. Drop your cleanup. Let's pop the queen and rage. while the queen beating the wall, we can start my RC. Let's wait for the freeze. Hopefully the poison goes on the queen. If it doesn't, it really isn't the biggest problem. Let's use our haste, early haste, and warden ability. We can drop the rage just to cover all of the defenses when the Lalo turns around. And just like that, you have your perfect QueenCharge Lalo. As long as you plan for everything, you always will be fine. And always make sure you bring an extra wall breaker in case one of your wall breakers fail. Let's get into the next hit. As I said in the last hit, I always try to pull the CC early, or as early as possible, with my QueenCharge or my siege machine. So looking at this base, I could Blimp into the scatter shot, get the enemy queen out and the scatter, and pull the CC, which would leave that taken out. Now we need to work around it, so we could use our QueenCharge there and into the town hall, which is very good value because you clear both multi-archer towers, the monolith, a poison tower, and the town hall. But the only problem is there's two singles. Now charging into two singles isn't really the best idea. You can do it, obviously you can, but it isn't really the most ideal situation possible. So we could blimp that out and charge the back end, but there really isn't much value here. It's just wizard towers, and you'll have two fat cannons onto your queen, which is quite dangerous, and you'll have the inferno in the core, which will stay up because your queen wouldn't really be able to get it, and your Lalo after the town hall could be in serious problems. So looking at this base, what I would do is I want to charge the town hall because it is very good value. The only problem is these two singles. But what I'll do is I'll bring two invis spells to invis my queen around that area once my queen gets locked on by both. I'll use my king to funnel my queen in. I think I will still use earthquake boots just to open these walls up, and I will Lalo into 12 because the path thing is good. So what I'm looking at on this base is this. Blimp that out, QueenCharge around into the town hall, and try. My goal of this QueenCharge is getting that multi-inferno down. My QueenCharge could take it. It will be a bit long, but what I'll do is I'll start my Lalo early so my queen can push her way into the core. If she doesn't get it, it isn't that big of a problem because this hound will tank. My hound will sit on the air defense and tank the scatter shot, and there really isn't much damage killing my loons early on, so I will be able to ward an ability around there. So the poison tower will probably hit my Lalo, which isn't a problem because of the warden ability, and I still have my royal champion. So looking at this base, I think that's the best plan that I can think of right now. You could also, but what I will do to get my queen inside here, I'll drop like a barbarian with the wall breaker, because if I just drop my wall breaker, it will die early. So the wall breaker will try target that wall there or that wall there because of the sweeper. So it will pop around there. That's where I want it to pop, there, to open for my queen. I'll funnel my king around there, and I'll Lalo from 12, pushing into the core. And my RC, I can use my RC because this will be taken out. I could use my RC there to just take those defenses out, which I probably will do. And yeah, that's the plan for this base. I think it should be fine. Time might be an issue. What I could also do is probably the faster way. After I blimp that out, my QueenCharge goes there, king goes there. I could start Lalo there and RC at 12. Sorry. Oops. Okay. RC at 12 to clear all of that, and it would allow me to clean up behind faster. I think I will do that. So all you have to do is just swap, instead of Laloing there, I will Lalo directly into the eagle so I can start my cleanup faster and drop RC from 12. She wouldn't die early because of the spear. So I'll Lalo into there, and especially the two wizard towers will be tanked with the warden ability and the poison tower. The only problem is this inferno might cause a bit of problems. So what I'll do on this base, I'll bring the heal tome so I can pop my warden ability a bit later on, and it can tank for the poison. So I'll pop my warden ability around there, and with the heal tome still being active, we'll tank this inferno. And my RC from 12, king there, queen around. I think that looks like the best plan for this base. Let's get into the hit. So the equipment I'll be using in the hit is the spiky ball and earthquake boots. I don't really need my king to get too far deep into the base, so that should work perfectly. The magic mirror and the frozen arrow. I'll probably pop the magic mirror just before getting the multi in the core, while the two singles are locked onto her. I'll drop an invis and a rage, so I have 3 queens that are all protected. The healing tome for the multi inferno and the poison tower in the base, and the RC seeking shield and the spear. And I have added an ice golem. I'll drop my ice golem in front of the monolith, so the monolith will be tanked for a bit. That provides a bit of extra protection for my queen. Okay, let's get into the hit. Okay, so we drop 2 loons just to tank a bit. We can start our queen, Coco Loon, and the healers. Let's drop the CC there. Let's hope I actually get the CC pull. If I don't, it isn't the biggest problem. We can just work around that. Okay, it seems like I won't. That's okay. Let's drop the barb and the wall breaker to open the wall. Perfect. We can wait a bit. Let's drop another Coco Loon in case they are seeking air mines. Seems like they aren't. Let's rage there. Drop the ice golem. The single is locked onto the queen, and I'll use a freeze. I will use a loon just to tank the monolith for a bit. That's perfect. Let's drop a headhunter for the queen, for the king. We don't have to rage immediately because the frozen arrow will slow down the monolith for a bit, so we can wait. Let's start our king onto there. I'll use 2 archers just to try take those skellies out. Let's use a rage, and we will use a Coco Loon. Oh no, the frozen arrow will slow the town hall down, so I don't really need to drop perfect Coco Loon. Catching the black mine. The poison got pulled early because of the Coco Loon, which is amazing. Let's rage the queen. Let's freeze there. Before the 2 singles lock on, let's use the invis. The ice golems will go to the king. Let's start our Lalo. I will pop my queen and invis them. Hopefully the inferno can go down. Let's start the Lalo. We do have the healing tome, so we should be fine. Let's use a baby dragon there. The inferno doesn't go down, but that's perfectly fine. We still have the Lalo with the healing tome, so all my loons will be full health, and easy as that. Let's just use the headhunter to clean up. And there. So on your hits, if you are facing a multi that's quite deep in the base, prioritize using the healing book or the life gem. It's totally up. Is there poisons? If there aren't any poisons or multis, you could use the life gem. Just make sure to plan well, and I'll see you in the next war video. Goodbye.